to me, I've been asking the guys, I mean, the fact that so many of you are coming over with him and the continuity here really speaks to what you guys had going there at Boise and to Peterson himself. I mean, that's a similar feeling, you guys being able to kind of continue to work together and bring that, that brand over here to Seattle.
No question. So, I was a Boise State Chris Peterson admirer when I was in the National Football League. I got to watch his team. I evaluated a lot of his DBs coming into the NFL for the draft. And so when I had the opportunity I had a few schools to choose from to be a defensive back coach, and Boise State was one of them. He's the reason why I went there to coach. I wanted to be a head coach someday, and I wanted to learn from the best head coach in college football in my life. And so I got an opportunity to go there and work for him for 2 seasons. I'm learning more things every single day from him, not only football-wise, but off the field stuff. And so when he made that phone call and said, "Hey, I'm going to the University of Washington. I'd love you to come up here and coach my defensive backs," I didn't hesitate. I said, what do you want me to do, Coach? When do you want me up there? So it's great to be with him.
Good. Initial impressions, again, you were here almost a decade ago, but certainly the facility is a little different. You guys were here in August, I know, but just initial impressions coming back here in this transition here the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, obviously the last time here was under a lot of different circumstances. I was a young coach, and everyone told me, "Hey, don't take that job." It's probably a lot of turmoil right now, but it ended up being a great thing for me because I met a lot of contacts. I learned a lot through adversity, and so now with the program more on the ascent, not where we want to be yet, but I think with Coach Peterson and the guys that we have here and the recruiting class we're going to put together and our coaching staff, we'll be able to push this thing over the top.
A little bit of an uphill battle here these first few weeks trying to get this recruiting class put together just because of the transition, or what are you finding out there in terms of talking to kids and getting that organized?
There's a lot of guys that are very, very excited also. We recruited a lot of the same kids over the last 2 years that I was at Boise State, like with Jermaine Kelly and Trevor Walker. I don't know all the DBs that we were the first to offer, but at the end of the day, they wanted to play in the Pac-12 and for a program like Washington. And so now I think with the Pac-12 behind our brand, and with Coach Peterson and what he's been able to do over his career, I think we're going to get some good recruits in there.
Awesome. Obviously, an introductory press conference like this, everyone's excited, but it seems genuine too. Like you guys coming to the Pac-12, and just excited to sort of hit the ground running. It's not like you're starting from ground zero. Is that the same feeling for you? Obviously, it's just a genuine excitement.
It really is, and it's just we're excited to get this thing rolling, roll our sleeves up and go. And right now, the main focus is recruiting, and then after that, it's going to be our guys and getting them better for the off-season conditioning program and then into spring football. I mean, it's just an exciting process, and we can't wait to get this thing rolling.
Initial thoughts on the roster and specifically your position? And
we lost some guys.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I've made a number of different moves, and it's always something different everywhere. At the end of the day, I got to get these guys ready to go for our opener. So Marcus Peters, obviously a very talented football player. He would have been a guy that we definitely would have looked at the next level, his size, his speed, and how he competes on the football field. And so exciting to have him back. And now we got some build some pieces around him at safety. Got to replace 2 great players from last season, and then also start nurturing some other corners. And so that's going to happen over these next 30 days, and getting some freshmen and maybe also some junior college guys in here. And then at the same time, getting these guys that are on the roster better.
Can you talk about your 3 stints in the NFL? How much did that help you? Obviously, I guess I'm assuming it was vital. You can tell me if I'm wrong. But how much has that helped you in terms of coaching?
Yeah. So huge opportunity for me to really hone my craft as a defensive back coach. The one thing about at that level is you don't have to worry about recruiting, so it really is all football all the time. Technique, scheme, you're always evaluating the offensive scheme, your scheme, and then also your players' technique. And I was able to learn from some of the best defensive back coaches and defensive minds in football. And so it was an invaluable experience for me.
Now, obviously, you don't recruit in the NFL, but do you ever, use that in recruiting now? You say, I coach in the NFL, I know what it takes. Is that...
Yeah, you know what? I think a lot of these guys, especially at our level, that's one of their main goals is not only they want to get a degree, they want to play big time college football, but there's that other dream out there, and they would like to play at the highest level. And so I think it is a positive for those guys to know that I've coached all pro players, I've coached guys to play big time football, and I've also coached guys in college to move on to the National Football League and be drafted in first, second, third rounds. So definitely it helps us in recruiting, I think.